All right, guys, welcome to the first day of the $30,000 Top Step Trader Combine. Let's take a look. So we are starting on June 7th, 2017 with an account balance of $30,000. And because we did not take a trade today, we are closing the day with $30,000. And let's take a look at what the activity today. All right, we're going to start with our 16 range, our mid-level time frame. Okay, this green line right here is the open, just at 9 o'clock. Okay, did I label that right? Yeah, right at 9 o'clock. This red line is the lunch hour. Okay, I was looking at this a little bit longer. Usually I'm done at 11:30. But I decided to see if anything panned out here. And so I stopped around noon. All right, so this area right here was the first between 9 and right before the report. So we were just kind of petering around in a range. And what I was doing was I was waiting for the report to come out. And then I usually wait for the liquidity to come back after the report. Because if you look at the dome during a report, the liquidity kind of just vanishes, and I'll show you that right here. So if we look at right before the oil report comes out, the EIA, you'll see these numbers right here. These numbers are limit sell orders sitting at these prices. Right here we have limit buy orders sitting at these prices. And then what happens is the liquidity gets really thin or just pretty much vanishes from these levels. So it adds to the volatility. It doesn't take much at all to move the price. That's why you get some of those violent moves. And this was the first, it looked like hour and a half, so nothing. And then as soon as the report came out, the price just got slammed right down. And if you look at the time down here, you could see 10:30, 10:30, 10:30, 10:31, 31. Within 1 minute, we had already moved, like, what does that look like? Over, how much did we move? It came out there, 47.66 approximately, somewhere around there. And then within 5 minutes, we were already at 46. So we had moved a significant amount. And then we just kind of went into this range until we were done. So I didn't get any type of signal, any type of setup in here, and I was not willing to take a trade in this move. And let's look at our entry chart and get a different perspective. Okay, so this was the open, and then this was the lunch hour. Right there. So until the report came out, we didn't really have much of anything going on. No signal, nothing like that. We got slammed down, and then we just went into this range, and then that was it. So I didn't take a trade. Did we get any? No, we didn't get any signals at all. I don't know why I labeled these. Probably because they were close to the Bollinger Band. But so no signal, no setup, and I was not willing to risk money on these because they're not part of my setup, and it was a very violent move. You can make a lot of money here, but you can also lose a lot of money. And there was no context here for me at all, so no trade. Let's take a look at the ES. All right, we are looking at the ES. So once again, the open, this green line, and then the lunch hour. So even the last few days here have been, yesterday and today were very uneventful, pretty unexciting. So you can see right here that the exact same thing happened. There wasn't really anything going on. Even the range that we moved from the open to the lunch hour was very insignificant, and didn't even get a signal until we were right around the weekly pivot, which is this PP pink line, and then we got a signal, and then we kind of just faked out and went the other way, and then had a move later on, but we were already done for the day. We walked away right around 11:30. Let's take a look at the entry chart, get a different perspective. So here we go. We opened, we didn't get a signal, but I labeled it anyway because it was pretty close to the Bollinger Band on the other chart. So that was right here. Okay, that's what this red dot is up here. And then we moved down, and then we got a, I marked this at 10:37. Let's actually take a look, because I don't think we got a signal until 10:57. Okay, I got it. So we did get the signal, and then we got the A, B, and then once we got the C, which I always take the second entry, we were already done. So our time, we finished right around 11:30, and that was pretty much about it. And I wasn't really interested in the ES today. I don't even know if I would have taken this trade if it happened earlier, because it was just very uneventful, not interesting. And it was just one of those days. I didn't want to start the combine forcing anything. Taking a trade in oil today because of the report and the lack of a proper setup, and then also in the ES. It just wasn't. I was watching the order flow on both markets, and in oil it was way too crazy, and in the ES it was just not interesting, not much going on. So just one of those days, and that's just the way it goes sometimes. Sometimes you just don't get a setup, and that happened to be the first day of my TopstepTrader combine. But we're going to be doing this every day until we pass, and you're going to see different situations. We're going to be taking the same setup, but we're going to go over a broad spectrum over these next couple weeks here, or a week, or however long it takes. We have to trade a minimum of 10 days. So let's see what happens within that time. But we're going to trade with discipline, and we're going to trade with a method, and we're going to trade with our ducks in a row, and we're going to do this properly. And you're going to be able to see exactly how this is supposed to be done. There are many strategies, but I'm going to show you this one that I love and use and have refined over these last 4 years, I believe I've been using it. All right, and once again, we didn't take any trades today, so our starting balance on June 7th, 2017 is $30,000, and we are closing our day off with $30,000. All right, so we will see you tomorrow on Thursday, and my name is Sebastian Kunish, and I'm excited to talk to you soon. Bye for now.